Good morning, and welcome to Bad Bat Hikes. So we are back at the Pigeon River bridge. So I'm about to cross this bridge and continue on where I left off. Today is day 30. So officially 30 days. Does that count as my first month? But I got lots of new gear. Well, not new. We already owned all of it, but lots of swapped out gear that I went over in my last video. So if you haven't watched that, go back and see what quote unquote new stuff I've got. But for now, I am literally on a road crossing a bridge. Let's do it. Man, this river is so high. Not like high off the ground, but like the water level is so high. But it is a gorgeous day. Not looking like rain today. This is so weird. I'm just like walking on an exit ramp. But this is part of trail. You go underneath the highway right here. Bizarre. Made it across the highway and found what Far Out calls the tall staircase. Let's climb. All right, this is it. So this is the last blaze on the first map of Far Out. Standing Bear Hostel is up that way. That's where Blackbeard and Serendipity stayed last night. And I'm gonna meet them at the next shelter. So let me get on my phone and switch over to the next map. Woo! That's so exciting. Whew. My face is already red and it is warm out today. It is currently, man, my thermometer says 65. That cannot be right. That can't be right because I'm a hot, sweaty mess. If that's right, I am in for a heap of trouble when it comes summertime. Anywho, the bugs think it's summertime. I had to get out my freaking head net earlier just to stop and pee because they wouldn't stop swarming my face and my eyeballs. But I think I found a ish spot. We're away from water, so they're not quite as bad. But I'm sitting on my Nemo short, and it's so much better than my 1/8 of an inch foam pad. And I have a very special lunch today because I packed out pizza, and that's what's being eaten first. So I'm gonna enjoy my lunch. Whew. I'm going even slower than normal today. I'll say this: anytime you go into town and you have access to a road, so more than likely you're resupplying, you immediately have to climb. Like when you exit, you have to climb for miles and miles, it feels like, just to like get back up in the mountains. So my pack is so heavy. I've got probably well over 4 days worth of food on me, and it's sunny. I'm like standing like by a tree, so it's blocking the sun from me right now. It's nice and sunny, and I'm very grateful for the nice sun. But the bugs are out. They're coming. I hate bugs. So I've put some DEET on my legs, and like when I stopped and ate my pizza, I had to get my bug net out again just so they weren't like swarming my face when I was trying to chew. Oh, even just standing here, there's a few around, but it's a beautiful day. It's just, I'm very slow going up this mountain, but I'm grateful for the sun. I just wish the bugs didn't exist at all. That would be nice. So I should reach a water source here in about less than a mile, so I definitely need to chug some water. Camel up, if you will, and then get some more on me. Yay, more weight. But I think I only have like maybe 6 miles left for the day, and it's maybe 1 o'clock, so I'm doing just bug fine. All right, let's go. Took a break at this nice water source. Got my hat and my sunnies on. We're ready for the sun now. And we better be, because it's 2.4 to the top. We're going up like 1,500 feet. So it's gonna be climb. And then it's 2.5 down to the shelter. So I've got 5 miles almost exactly left. So let's climb. Man, I was up there. Oh my goodness. There's leaves on my trekking pole, whatever. That's the end of the Smokies, and then you go down. But somehow this mountain feels harder. It's up for like 5 miles, and I've got less than 2 left to get to the top at least, and then I go down to the shelter. But I've got 1.8 till I get to the top. I can do it. If I can do that, I can do this. I'm almost there. It keeps kind of hiding how close the top is, but I am pretty high. But I did want to talk about this 5-mile climb was sponsored by Ian McConnell. He's a artist I have been listening to this entire climb, and oh my god, he's my favorite. I was one of his like top listeners on Spotify last year. It was like 0.01. I was like very, very top, if not one of the top ones. So Ian McConnell, why did you have to go on tour when I'm on ET? He's a small artist out of Nashville. I think he's the bee's knees. He has really good music, very, very catchy, very good rhythm to walk to. So I don't know if Spotify like records like the data from what you listen to offline, but boy howdy if it does. Woo! I'm gonna have so many hours of Ian. But Ian, go on tour in the fall or in the winter or have another show in Nashville after I get back, because I'm so sad. I would have bought tickets to multiple shows for him. He's the best. So 5 miles uphill, sponsored by Ian McConnell. All right, let's do it. I think I have like half a mile left. Well, this is fun. So it's a bald mountain, and we got this really fun sign. Almost there. Oh, my shadow's in the way. All right, snowbird, made it. This is cool. A little bit different terrain. That's always fun. So I have come to this kind of weird building area. Kind of looks like a bowling pin to me. Apparently it's air traffic control, so I'm definitely not going to touch that. But I'm glad I walked up here. It was like 20 yards off trail, so you could see so far. It is such a pretty day. So those are the Smokies. That's where I was at yesterday, and I came down. Oh, wow. It's all the way around. I might get my mat back out and take a break. Oh, this is so cool. Yay, made it to the shelter. The sign looks brand new, but I know it's like 0.2 off trail, so let's go find it. All right, so I've got this tent. I've never put this up before. We're gonna figure it out. So let's put up my, quotes, new tent. I did it. So this is the Nemo Hornet 2P. There's lots of leaves in it already. Fun. I think this will do me just fine. I think I need to mess with the tension a little in the corners because it looks a little tight down the center, but got like kind of V shape. But I think this is gonna be great. I'm excited. pro tip, if you don't have a great flowing spot, if you put a big leaf like this and put a rock on top of it, it makes you a little waterfall, which makes it super easy to filter. So I'm trying a fancy backpacker meal that my sister got me for my birthday, and it's a burger, and it came like there's meat in here and there's cheese and stuff, and it came with like little like condiment packets. That's so fun. So we're gonna see if I can rehydrate this correctly. Yum. So I've got all the toppings. Let's do a taste test. Alright, so review. All American Works burger. Delicious. I would give it a 9 out of 10 for how I made it. I think you're supposed to put like the cheese and little bits packet into the main pouch before you like put the water in to rehydrate it, because the cheese is a little crunchy, but I think if I had made it correctly it would have been a 10 out of 10. Delicious. Alright, so I'm hunkered down in my new to me tent. I'm liking it a lot. I am set up at an angle, which is not great, but I've got my double pads, which is luxurious, and then I've got enough room for my stuff on the side. There's like a light bar up here that I've got my headlamp in. I think this is gonna work. I'm very excited about it. I might end up, there's like tags and stuff everywhere. I might end up just cutting those off. This not for weight. I'm not an ultralighter. I'm not cutting tags off of things to save weight, but just to kind of like get it out of the way, because it's just like a warning. But I did appreciate the tag on the outside of the bag telling me how to set this up, because I think I would have done it backwards if I had instructions. Oh goodness. But short day, but good day. Got on top of a ball. I've got my new toys to play with. Tomorrow we're hitting Max Patch, which I'm really excited about. Now, you still can't camp on top of Max Patch. There's been like a 2-year camping ban for like the vegetation to like regenerate, because it was absolutely obliterated by people not following leave no trace rules. But we are going to go up there and take a really long lunch break and potentially watch the sunset and then hike to the next shelter in the dark. We'll see what happens. But if you want to follow along on my AT journey, make sure to subscribe. I also have an Instagram account, but for now, happy trails.